Well, certainly more and more ANC supporters coming in here into the house of the late struggle icon Mam Winnie Mandela to pay their tribute, of course. And we see what appears to be one of the motorcades. We're not sure at this point whether it does belong to the Deputy President of the country, Mr. Kebby Maphatsoe. But of course, we're yet to confirm that. But just a short while ago as well, we saw the leader of the DA, Mmusi Maimane, also making his way into the home and to offer his words of condolences to the family as well. And we're hoping to speak to him a short while ago. And of course, a few minutes ago as well, we saw the Speaker of Parliament, Baleka Mbete, as well as the Chair of the National Council of Provinces, Mayor Thandi Modise, also briefing the media, describing Mam Winnie, saying that indeed it is a great loss for them as a parliament as well, since you know that Mam Winnie Mandela was also a member of parliament. And of course, they're saying that they will be holding a memorial service for her as a parliament, but of course this they say they'll do after she has been laid to rest. And of course also saying that you know, it's still difficult to accept for them as well that they have lost Umama, and that it's still sinking in really to them that Umama is gone. And they've described the person that she was, saying that she was a leader of South Africa, and certainly that she has inspired a generation and a lot of people through her work and her resilience in fighting the apartheid system. But let's get more reactions now. I'm now joined by the Deputy Minister of Defense as well as military veterans, Kebby Maphatsoe, who is also going to talk to us. You've been inside the home and you've spoken to the family, of course. I mean, how are they feeling at this point?
The family, obviously, they're very emotional, but they're also celebrating the life of this icon of our struggle. A person who brought the whole world together. She was like a glue that when you touch it, you don't be able to go away from it. So we can see all the parties of the Republic are here. But Umama also again, she played a role in Umkhonto. She was a member of Umkhonto.
Tell us more about the role that she played in Umkhonto and why it's so significant that you remember her role.
You see, armed struggle was one of the pillars of our struggle, which many of us were afraid to join. But to get a woman like Umama to join the armed struggle, and she even visited the camps in Uganda. And I remember when she came with Utata in Uganda, the whole camp vibrated. It was like it's a New Year's Day or a New Year's Eve when people celebrate. And even after she had left, comrades were always saying, when we go back to the country, we must go and thank Umama, because for the first time, we now can eat meat, because did not eat meat. But Mama used to hide comrades who came for operations here. Mama used to hide weapons that were used to fight the enemy. That is why even after now, when we have an association, you see the banner here that is recently Slimwazi. She launched that branch and said, this is my branch of MK. So she has played a very important role, and she was always complaining about the welfare of our comrades, and always said we must look after each other.
And of course, you have worked closely with Umama. You have been with her for most of the time while you're also fighting the war against apartheid. I mean, what kind of a person is she? What values do you take forward with you that you've learned from Mama?
Look, what we have learned from Mama is that he liked the youth. She liked the youth previous, and she kept on encouraging the youth to be strong, to be firm, to keep the struggle on, to fight on, not to surrender. And that is why you saw many young people left the country. It was because of her own motivation, that the struggle, comrades, although it is here inside, but you need to go and get arms to come and fight here inside the country. We have got a unit that it will come and speak here. I don't want to speak on their behalf, who said will come and speak in the way that Mama understood us. Mama understood the weaknesses of everybody, but she will never chase you away. she will always come and say, we learn with the pace of the lowest. So Mama was really a different person from all of us. She never fought for positions. She was always called to come and lead. So Mama was arrested under difficult laws. Imagine a woman, you charge her for Section 6, that was called Terrorism Act. So that means it was for those who were fighting for freedom and soldiers. But she kept on for 18 months in prison. She never sold out Umama. She remained firm. She came out very strong, banished to Brandford. She initiated programs. People understood that the ANC is there. So Umama was a glue that brought people together.
And what do you think young people, you spoke very fondly of young people and how she was involved and loved young people. What do you think young people should take from Mama? What lessons can they take from her going forward?
The lessons that the young people must take from Mama is to learn to be selfless, is to learn to be disciplined. Mama was very strict with discipline. It is learn to love each other. It is to learn to hold your brother with another hand when he's in difficulties. And young people must never rush to be in leadership. They must not fight because that divides the organization. So Mama taught us that it's not a time to lead. Sometimes when we squabbled amongst ourselves, she would always come and say, no, leave this one to lead. So the young people must learn from Mama that Mama also loved people who are educated, that they must educate themselves. So young people must go to school. Young people must fight against drug abuse. Young people must also learn that Mama was never corrupted. That is why they must fight against corruption as young as they are now, so that we have a free society that does not have all these challenges now.
Thank you very much. That was the Deputy Minister of Defense as well as military veterans speaking to us. They're also paying tribute to Mam Winnie Mandela, and of course describing that she had a great passion for the youth and wanted to always make sure that the youth take examples from the likes of Mama. We see now some of the members of the ANC Women's League coming outside here, also coming to lay some flowers, as some members of the public have also been doing that throughout the afternoon. And of course, they are being led by Umama Usisi Mantombi, who is now the Premier of the Free State Province. And of course, they're going to pay their homage to Mam Winnie Mandela. They, as you can see them coming out of the gate and making their way to the wall just next to the gate, where the big banner of the African National Congress has been hung. And of course, this is one of the moments where they are going to really show their gratitude for the work that Mama Winnie Mandela has done and for the values that she stood for during the fight against apartheid. And of course, we also see the president of the Women's League, Bathabile Dlamini, also accompanying the women there who are going to lay those wreaths. And as they continue to pay tribute here at the Winnie Mandela home in Soweto. And of course, we are expecting to speak to also the leader of the DA, who has gone inside the home to also offer his condolences. And he's also going to tell us briefly why, as the DA, they are paying tribute to Mam Winnie Mandela. And of course, one thing that has been commended is to see the different political parties coming together in unison to come and really honor the late struggle icon, and putting their differences aside is one of the things that they've done today, as we've seen the leader of the DA walking in a few minutes ago, and earlier on the EFF leader Julius Malema also making an appearance here. And certainly we'll get more reactions and we'll get more comments from the people who are here to hear what they say. But let's just listen in now to what is being said here. going to try and see if we can get a hold of the president of the Women's League, but Bathabile Dlamini. Well, these are the scenes outside the home of Mam Winnie Mandela, the ANC Women's League, now coming in front of the media. Hopefully they're going to address us shortly. We're trying to get our microphone to them, to make our way to them, but we'll obviously be bringing you what they have to say at this point. Well, our cameraman is now trying to make his way here so that we can get that statement from the president of the ANC Women's League. Okay.
Amandla awethu malibongwe igama lamakhosikazi malibongwe wathinta abafazi wathinta imbokodo wathinta abafazi. Comrades, sonke siyazi ukuthi sihanjelwe iqhawe lethu uMam Winnie, and sonke siyazi uMam Winnie had a fighting spirit. Yes. And this is the opportunity of reflecting and see where we want to take the Women's League as well as the women of South Africa.
Yes. Amanda. Oh, yes.
Mam Winnie had a good heart.
Yes.
She was beautiful outside and inside.
Yes. Yes.
She always stood with the poor. She always fought for the powerless. Noma ngabe i-enemy isizama ukumkhipha endleleni, no one could stand or could afford sinking down her spirit, because she was always with the people. Yes. And therefore, leadership yethu faneke ifunde kuMam Winnie. We must pick up her spear and always be with the people. And the ANC Women's League izoba nama memorial service ayo throughout the country, because uMama was the president of the ANC Women's League. She is the one who put us on this pedestal. Mam Winnie is the one owayesixoxela about the struggles of Charlotte Maxeke. Mam Winnie uyena owayesixoxela about Aida Mthwana, Lilian Ngoyi, Ray Alexander, Rahima Musa, Dorothy Nyembe, Mamu Mkhize. So kumele siqabange imzabalazo yalawo makhosikazi, singayicabangi thina.
Thank you.
Kumele wherever we are, masiyama representatives of women, sibe the real representatives of women.
Amanda.
And we must always be strong. Abantu bayamangala ukuthi why some of us are strong. It is because we learned from Mam Winnie ukuthi you must never allow anyone to push you down.
Yes.
You must never allow anyone
Oh, yes.
to drive your agenda. You must know your agenda and you must be focused. Comrades, Mam Winnie was the first medical social worker in South Africa.
Yes.
And Ibu social worker bakhe, she decided ukuthi she was not going to share that with a few. She decided to share her profession with the toiling masses of the country.
Yes. Yes.
Mam Winnie could do anything. Wayangahamba hlala abe professional. Wayangahlala abe imodla because she was beautiful. But she decided to be in the contest for the liberation of our people. Mam Winnie ubengaba president of the country.
Yes.
It's because ngesikhathi ephakanyiswa sise Northwest sasingakabi naso isibindi. And manje sesinesibindi. Sesiyazi ukuthi uCharlotte Maxeke wayengaba upresident weCountry. Siyazi uLillian Ngoyi wayengaba upresident weCountry. Siyazi uAnsofi abengaba upresident weCountry. Iproblem yethu ukuthi thina we don't close ranks. Mam Winnie has always defended us. Mam Winnie has always shown confidence in us. Mam Winnie wakhombisa ukuthi une-confidence kuthina when she agreed ukuthi senze i-celebration and sim-honorishe as president and the leader of the people.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Mam Winnie, abafazi mattered. Her terrain mattered a lot, more particularly in Shell House. Mam Winnie bamfaka eBrandfort. She liberated herself. At the beginning, people were afraid of her. Later, babona ukuthi nanku umthombo wemizabalazo. And therefore, we call upon all young people here to go back to school. Because South Africa today has free education. South Africa today is fighting for radical economic transformation. And that is going to benefit women. South Africa is returning the land to its rightful owners. And the rightful owners of the land must work it. And amakhosikazi aphila kuland ngokuthi adlise abantwana babo, hayi ngokuthi badayise kuphela ngomhlaba. And therefore, bonke lokhu, we have the capacity as women. We've always had the capacity because we've always been in the trenches with men. So we are equal, and it has here to, as the leadership of the ANC Women's League, as Charlotte Maxeke said, when you are up there, you must pull up the others so that women move forward. And we know that when you teach a woman, you teach the nation. Long live the spirit of Mam Winnie, long live.
Long live.
Long live the spirit of Mam Winnie, long live.
Long live.
Siyakuthanda Mam Winnie, siyakuthanda. Siyakuthanda Mam Winnie, siyakuthanda. Siyakuthanda Zanyiwe, siyakuthanda. Mandla. Mandla. Mandla.
that was the president of the Women's League, Mam Winnie, speaking to some of the supporters who are outside here, paying tribute to Mam Winnie, saying that really she was a strong woman and a woman who pushed on, who in what she believed, and somebody who put the interest of the poor at heart and fought very hard to ensure that they will also have a chance in life. And of course, also saying that the women of today should get lessons from her and that they should emulate her example and continue all the time to fight for their place in society. And also saying that as the Women's League, they also will fight to ensure that women get their position in this society. And of course, Mama Ubatabile Dlamini, they was also inside paying tribute to Mama Winnie Mandela. And of course, with that, we're coming back to studio and we'll be back with more reactions at a later stage.